everybody. The Buffalo Bills get the job done against the Pittsburgh Steelers, 26-7. And yeah, our record's now 8-4. We currently hold on to one of the final wild card spots. And yeah, guys, this game was a tale of two halves. The first half was not good at all. The second half was absolutely outstanding. And yeah, we clearly made adjustments in the second half. The Pittsburgh Steelers, I feel like they outplayed us in the first half. They scored a touchdown off of a turnover, we got two turnovers, a Josh Allen interception, and a James Cook fumble. But the second half, we were able to execute. Our defense was able to make the stops all game. Turnovers in the second half to start with that scoop and score from Christian Benford. He even got an interception from Mason Rudolph. Like we came out firing on all four cylinders in the second half. And I'm happy with the result, man. Final score 26-7. Josh Allen, man. Josh Allen, in my opinion, had a good game. Nothing too flashy when it comes to stats, like he didn't throw for like 300 yards or anything like that. But I feel like Josh Allen played a good game after that first interception he had. Um, However, though, in the first half, though, it was like uncomfortable. Josh was uncomfortable in the first half, with it was uncomfortable in the first half, but the second half he was more comfortable. We was able to make the passes, so I feel like overall, man, he was good today. Wasn't great by any means. Like wasn't didn't throw for 300 yards, but didn't have the most spectacular game. But Josh Allen, man, one thing that got me hyped up was him now having the most rushing touchdowns by an NFL quarterback in NFL history, passing Cam Newton. That's outstanding, man. That's absolutely outstanding. Let's go, Josh. So, yeah, guys. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead and talk about his stats now. Josh has a total of 15 completions for 23. 15 out of his 23 passes have been completed. 123 total passing yards, which, like I said, not the most spectacular when it comes to passing, but completed most of his passes. So yeah, and of course with rushing, I thought rushing too. Yeah, had one touchdown and that one interception. Like I said, wasn't spectacular, but I felt like Josh had a good game. So and then now let's get down to our running the football today was absolutely phenomenal. We put up over 200 yards on the ground tonight. Pittsburgh's defense just could not handle the run.
Not to mention missing our two starting offensive linemen, Dion Dawkins and Spencer Brown, due to injuries.
They could not handle the run at all. James Cook ran the ball down their throat 144 yards of total rushing yards from James Cook with out of 32 carries and 4.5 yards per carry. Ray Davis had some explosive runs. Nine carries for 62 yards, 6.9 yards per carry, almost 7 yards per carry. Josh Allen ran the ball 8 times for 38 yards in that rushing touchdown. Like, how on Josh Allen, man, I'm telling you, dude. Josh Allen he's something else, okay? He can trucking defenders, like the dude just won't go down, man. Beast, absolute beast. Um, yeah, and then Ty Johnson had a couple of carries. Now let's get down to receiving. So James Cook had a total of 3 receptions for 33 yards. Dawson Knox had a few receptions for 28 yards. Ty Johnson had 3 receptions for 20 yards. Brandon Cooks, welcome to the team. We activated him. I believe we signed him. We signed him. I think he was a free agent or something like that. So hopefully he can make some plays, kind of like what Amari Cooper did last year. Well, I think he's gonna be like some. I feel like he's gonna do somewhat similar to what Amari Cooper did last year when it comes to what he's gonna be doing on the field. So yeah, Jackson Hawes has a total of 1 catch for 10 yards. Keon Coleman, welcome back. This is the first game back since he got benched. He got a passing touchdown when going for it on fourth down. On our first offensive possession, after our defense started off red hot with two takeaways. Yeah, Gabe Davis had a reception and Khalil Shakir had a reception. Like I said, talking about the defense, we were physical today defensively. I feel like the secondary played well. We were able to only allow Pittsburgh to score a touchdown in the first half, and that was off of a James Cook fumble, and our defense was in bad field position. So, man, defense today did their job. It did absolutely well. really, really well today. So shout out to the defense. They played well. Joey Bosa had some pressures, forced a fumble, got a sack. Shout out to Joey Bosa. Like I mentioned with Christian Brentford, I feel like Christian Brentford played a good game. Of course, with that interception and then that scoop and score, that fumble return, scoop and score. So yeah, defense today, I have no complaints at all. I have no complaints at all from this defense. The defense did their job. I'm happy with how the defense played. And guys, our defense today was able to hold the rushing Pittsburgh rushing stats to a very minimum, to a very low minimum. Like Jalen Warren didn't even have 40 yards today. Didn't even have 40 yards. Like shout out the our run defense in this game specifically. Our run defense in this game specifically was really well today. So yeah, shout out to like I said, our run defense in this game, our defensive line, our offensive line. Like the first half was not good at all by any means. Like I feel like we were undisciplined. With offensive line penalties, false start penalties, and then Pittsburgh, man, I feel like they were more undisciplined with the taunting penalties, the unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, like they just weren't focused, and that's part of the reason why they lost tonight. And their defense just was not able to handle our running attack. And yeah, Aaron Rodgers at the start of the second half did suffer a bloody nose, kind of like how Josh Allen, kind of similar to Josh Allen when he had that bloody nose in the New York Jets game back in week 2. Was like a similar injury, not exactly the same, but similar. So yeah, Aaron Rodgers didn't really have a spectacular game. So yeah, we only held DK Metcalf surprisingly to under 40 yards, considering the receiver of his kind, like capable receiver of his kind, like that's to me is surprising in a way, considering how our defense can give up explosive plays. Darnell Washington, he had some explosive receptions at times. He had 2 receptions for 45 yards. So yeah, the only touchdown that they even had, Jalen Warren was with Jalen Warren for a rushing touchdown, and that was it. And that was after when James Cook fumbled the ball. And other than that, they couldn't do anything, man. So yeah, now they're 6-6. They're now going to play the Baltimore Ravens. That's going to be the game that determines who will lead the AFC North. Which the Ravens, they did lose to the Bengals on Thanksgiving night. Speaking of the Cincinnati Bengals, that is the game. That is the team that we're going to be facing against next. Cincinnati Bengals. Um, I am getting some Los Angeles Rams vibes from last season when we played them in week 14. Like that game in a way, that game last year, week 14 against the Los Angeles Rams, our defense was not good at all. Our secondary was awful last year against the Rams. Our defense was just flat out not good. Like their top receivers, LA's top receivers were carving us. I got a feeling Jamar Chase is going to do that. I got a feeling Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow are going to go off on us next week. I don't know. I got that feeling. I know Joe Burrow's coming back from that injury, but let's wait and see what happens. I got a feeling Jamar Chase is going to go over 100 yards and score a couple touchdowns. I got a feeling. So, yeah, let's just wait and see what happens, man. I'm excited to see Josh Allen and Joe Burrow going at it, man. That's a great game to watch, guys. If you're an NFL fan, two outstanding quarterbacks going at it with each other. Outstanding, man. Now, again, we're heading into next week. Cincinnati is statistically has the worst defense in the league, period. So I got next week. I do expect us to score 30 points, considering how bad the Cincinnati's defense is. So yeah. However, though they only allow 14 points against the Ravens, but the Ravens had self-inflicted mistakes, turnovers. Like the Ravens were horrible, or not good at all against the Bengals on Thanksgiving night. But anyways, so now, guys, we head out of here, out of Pittsburgh, 8-4. Yeah, man, I'm satisfied with, of course, getting the win. We're now 8-4, having a wild card spot. After the Bengals game, we got the Patriots in a couple weeks. That game will likely determine the division, in my opinion. So yeah, let's just wait and see what happens, guys. The Buffalo Bills get the job done from start to finish. The defense was able to make the crucial stops and two turnovers at the very start of the second half. Came out firing on all cylinders. Offensively, play calling from Joe Brady today. In the first half, it was not that great. We keep going away from the run game in the first half, but the second half we were we were able to continue getting into the run game well. And yeah, like Josh Allen, like I said, he looked uncomfortable in the first half, but then in the second half he looked more comfortable and he looked more confident in the second half. So yeah, I feel like Josh Allen today had a decent game and had a good enough game too. So yeah. So, anyways, guys, that's all I gotta say, man. We got the job done over the Steelers, and now on to the Bengals next week. So, anyways, guys, this is Preston signing off. Peace out.